Hey family, welcome back to the Science and Tech channel. Today we're looking at part 2 of understanding artificial intelligence, or AI. What is it? How does it work? And what should we, as people walking in wisdom, know about it? Let's break this down in a simple, powerful way. So, what is AI really? Think of it like a computer system that learns patterns from a massive amount of information. When you show AI millions of pictures of cats, it learns what a cat usually looks like. It's not just memorizing the pictures, it's identifying the patterns, the pointy ears, the whiskers, the tail. When you give it thousands of sentences, it learns how humans tend to communicate and respond. It's a pattern-finding machine. How does AI learn these patterns? It's a lot like a student practicing something over and over again. It makes a guess, checks if that guess was right or wrong, adjusts its approach, and then tries again. This cycle is repeated thousands, sometimes millions of times. This whole process is called training. It's through this relentless repetition that AI gets better and more accurate at its specific task. Now, this next part is really important. AI doesn't think. It predicts. It doesn't truly understand anything in the way we do. It doesn't have emotions, a conscience, or intuition. When you ask AI a question, it's essentially scanning its vast library of patterns and calculating the most probable answer. It's saying, based on all the human text I've analyzed, what is the most likely sequence of words to follow your question? It predicts, it doesn't reason. It imitates intelligence, but it doesn't possess it. For AI to work its magic, it relies on 3 key ingredients. First, it needs data, lots and lots of examples to learn from. Without data, AI is like a student with no textbooks. Second, it needs algorithms. These are the rules and instructions that tell the AI how to learn from the data. And third, it needs computing power, the powerful machines that can process all that information incredibly quickly. When these 3 things come together, AI becomes an extremely powerful tool. You might have seen movies with super intelligent robots that can do everything a human can. That's called general AI, and here's the reality check. It doesn't exist yet. What we have in our world today is called narrow AI. This is AI that's really good at one specific thing. It helps you write an email, it recognizes your face to unlock your phone, it chooses the next song on your playlist, or it helps a car drive itself. Each of these is a separate, specialized narrow AI. So, what is AI good at? It can work 24/7 without a break. It can analyze huge amounts of data in seconds, far more than any human could. It stays perfectly consistent and it never gets tired. Imagine a super fast assistant that never sleeps, never complains, and never makes a mistake due to fatigue. That's the strength of AI, but what can AI not do? This is where the distinction becomes crucial. AI cannot feel emotion. It can't understand purpose or meaning. It cannot show compassion or empathy. It cannot make moral decisions based on a conscience. And most importantly, it cannot hear from God. AI has access to vast amounts of knowledge, but it has no wisdom. It can recognize patterns in the world, but it cannot understand spiritual truth. Here's a spiritual analogy to help frame this. Think of AI like having all of King Solomon's knowledge, but without Solomon's heart. It can give you answers, it can process information, and it can sound incredibly intelligent. But it has no spirit, no relationship with God, and no conscience to guide it. It is knowledge without life. We as humans were created with something AI can never, ever have: a soul, a divine purpose, and a connection to our Creator. So, what is AI? It's a tool, a powerful, fast, and often helpful tool, but it is ultimately limited. It learns patterns from data and uses those patterns to make predictions. It's impressive, but it is not a mind, and it is definitely not a spirit. As long as we remember that fundamental truth, we can use this technology wisely, without fear, and with true understanding. If this helped you understand AI on a deeper level, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And always remember, no matter how smart technology becomes, nothing can ever replace the wisdom, love, and purpose that God has placed right inside of you. See you in the next video.